Your dispute letters just came back verified, and you're probably wondering what you should do next. I'm gonna show you 3 different laws you can use to knock the credit bureaus out that will increase your chances of getting deletions just like this, and like this. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, we're gonna be talking about 3 laws you can use to knock the credit bureaus out, how to find more violations to leverage with those specific laws, and how to put everything together to create your letter to knock the credit bureaus out. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink, because I'm breaking it all down for you. So first things first, what we're going to be talking about, right? The first specific law you can leverage, and we're going to be breaking it down, and I want you to read over it so you can understand, because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just here to show you you're right. So one of the first laws you can leverage is 15, right? You're going to be learning about laws, because this is the only way that's going to help you increase your chances of getting these accounts removed off your report. Is based off of the laws and the violations. It's not what I said, it's based off of what's there to help you, okay? So 15 USC 1681, and I'm gonna go over it I-5, right? That's gonna be the first law, right? That's the first law I wanna go over, and then we're gonna be talking about the next 2 laws. So 15 USC 1681 I-5. So you'll Google 15 USC 1681, right? And then you'll click on legal, and then you'll go down, and then you'll click on the subchapters, okay? And then when you're on the subchapter, you're gonna scroll down to I-5, procedure in case of disputed accuracy, right? So this is the procedure you use to dispute the inaccurate accounts, okay? And then from there, you're gonna go down to I-5, right? Number 5, and scroll all the way down to number 5. So treatment of inaccurate or unverifiable information. So as you can see right here, it basically says, if after any reinvestigation under paragraph 1 of any information disputed by a consumer, an item of the information is found to be inaccurate or incomplete or cannot be verified, the consumer reporting agency shall, right? So what they must, what they have to do, number 1, promptly delete the item of information from the file of the consumer or modify that item of information as appropriate based on the results of the reinvestigation. And number 2, promptly notify the furnisher of the information that the information has been modified or deleted from the file of the consumer. So when you created your first letter and you sent it in, right? There's 2 things that are supposed to happen, right? They're either supposed to fix the information, the inaccurate information, or delete it, right? What happens is they don't fix it. What they're supposed to do is fix it. So that's technically a violation. So they do have the opportunity right here to fix this information, as you can see. So they have the opportunity to fix the open date, fix the date last active, fix the date last payment, fix the payment history. You give them the opportunity to do this, but usually they don't. So now you can leverage multiple laws. So the next law, they said it came back verified. So we're gonna go down to 15 USC, right? 15 USC 1681, right? I-7, right? 15 USC 1681 I-7, right? So if we go down to 15 USC 1681 I-7, now look over this. We'll go down to number 7. A consumer reporting agency shall provide to a consumer a description verified in paragraph, this is the next law, by no later than 15 days after receiving a request from the consumer for that description. So we're gonna request a description of how they verify those accounts, okay? So I-7, now let's go down to 15 USC, right? You're gonna learn 15 USC 1681, what is that? 6B 3, right? 6B3. So scroll up, scroll up to number 6, right? Then you go down to B, contents, and then you go down to 3. So a notice that if requested by the consumer, a description of the procedure used to determine the accuracy and the completeness of the information shall be provided to the consumer by the agency, including the business name and address of any furnisher of information contacted in connection with such information and the telephone number of such furnisher if reasonably available, right? So you're gonna request your next letter. We're gonna do multiple things. We're gonna do multiple violations, right? But your next letter you're gonna create is gonna be requesting the procedure they use to verify the accuracy of the account, right? So that's gonna be your next letter. And I'm gonna show you how to create that letter. I just wanted to show you the laws, what's in place, so you can leverage that information to increase your chances of getting those accounts removed off your report. And you saw that they have 15 days to provide that letter to you, okay? All right, now let's talk about how to create your letter, right? So it's gonna be simple, okay? When you create your letter, you're gonna have, of course, your personal information, your name, your full name, your current address. You're gonna put today's date, okay? You're gonna put Dear Experian, Dear TransUnion, Dear Equifax, either or. I'm requesting a description of how you verify the accounts, below, right? All right, so we're gonna put number 1, you're gonna put the account name and account number, okay? Now you don't need the full account number, okay? You just need this, whatever account number is on your credit report, right? Your smart credit report, right? So whatever is right here, whatever is right here, you just wanna copy that, get the account name and account number, okay? And you're gonna put that right there, and then you're gonna ask them to provide a description of how you verified this account, right? Verify this account based on 15 USC 1681 I-7, right? And then you're gonna list all the accounts, right? All the accounts that came back verified. So you sent your letter in and the accounts came back verified. So you're gonna do that one for Experian, you're gonna do that for TransUnion, you're gonna do that for Equifax. You're gonna send that letter in certified to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And now they have 15 days to respond back to this specific letter. Hold up, wait. So here's what you need to do next after you send in this letter. And not only I'm gonna show you what to do next, I'm gonna show you what to do from round 3 to round 12. And if you have specific things that you wanna do to get specific accounts removed from your credit report, hey, watch this video right here. It's an entire masterclass that's gonna break all this down for you. But if you don't have the time to do none of these things that I'm showing you, hey, click the link in the comments or in the description. I'm gonna show you how you can work with me and my team completely for free.